wanted to tell you about some of my most favorite books for children ages 0 to 1, maybe 2, and they're just the all-time best. And outside of Kids Ahoy, I also work with Usborne Books and More, and there's a reason. I used to be a teacher, and I was teaching first and second graders how to read and write and do all the basics, and I realized that kids just don't like to read, and I did not want that for my own kids. And when I came across these books, they are just second to none, hands down the best books I've seen. So I'm going to show you some of those from infancy all the way up until like 1 to 2 years old. And I don't tell you this because I want a sale, but I'm telling you because they're sincerely the best ones. So if you come across somebody that sells these books, check them out. They're amazing. If you would like some and you don't know anybody, let me know and I'll be happy to help you. But let's start with books that are for babies, and it is never too young to start reading to kids and getting books in their hands and in front of them, and kids are never too old to read to them. I have a 10-year-old and we still read aloud picture books, we still read aloud chapter books, and it is such a fun bonding time together. The vocabulary and the conversations that we have are just incredible. So it is never too early and it is never too late. So let's get started. All right, the first books that I have that I absolutely love for infants are fold-out books, and these black and white books with super bold illustrations. They are fold out because they come out accordion style, which are awesome for tummy time. Now they look very simple, but these bold black and white pictures are great for those little developing eyes that can't see color yet. So for the first several months, these are really great. Now, do they not understand what you're saying? No, but it is important that you are just talking and the babies are hearing everything that you're saying. So these are really great. But once they get a little older, there is a backside. It has lots of color, and there's a picture and a scene that's happening that you can talk about. So you can add to this and it kind of grows with them. So this is great. Stick it in your diaper bag and take it with you where you go. There's several of these kinds. There is also the fold out nursery rhyme, so similar in style. And it folds out and has all of the nursery rhymes you can think of, front and back. So again, great for tummy time, get down on the floor with them, sing some songs, hear some rhyming words, rhythm and rhyme, just get the kids moving. And when you're happy about it, they're gonna catch on to that and they're gonna be happy about it as well. So another great one for little guys. And what's better but some crinkly books that are black and white, bold colors, and some fun little flaps to touch as well. This one is Pets. There's another one with Jungle. So this is a really fun, great gift. These are my go-to baby shower books. Every baby shower is asking for books, and this one is my go-to one. Just because I think it's so cute, and I think everybody should know their nursery rhymes. Also, another one that is a must-have is these touchy-feely books. That's Not My series. There's That's Not My Flamingo, That's Not My Puppy. There are so many tractors, bats, ducks, chicks, there's all kinds of things. But I love it because they're so intentional about their outlines for every age, or not just the outlines for every age, but every page has an intent and a purpose. So again, touchy-feelies, the vocabulary that they're learning is simple, it's repetitive. That's not my puppy, its tail is too fluffy. That's not my puppy, its paws are too bumpy. So the kids are learning a repetitive vocabulary. They're seeing the pictures, they're touching things, they're being talked about. So again, it can grow with them, and just getting books in the hands of kids, they're going to learn the basics of reading, which is fantastic. Some other books that I'm sure you have heard of are Brown Bear, and I cannot find my version. I'm so sad. But it is by Eric Carle. This is another great one. Eric Carle, hands on any book that you get from Eric Carle's line of books will be amazing. I prefer, obviously, for little guys, they're his board books. I love his repetitiveness in his books. This one teaches the body parts from head to toe. You wiggle your head, you twist your head, you bend your back, doing all kinds of things. So you're not only reading it, but you're also interacting with it, which is awesome. Here's another Eric Carle one. It's called Baby Bear, What Do You See? There's fun little flaps and things to touch and see. And again, it's repetitive, and the kids are learning one picture. They're not overwhelmed by a whole page of beautiful illustrations. That will come in its appropriate time. So the one that goes with this is Brown Bear, What Do You See? We also probably know about the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Every home needs to have that one. There is counting, there's days of the week. I cannot find my baby board book on of that, but that is a really big must-have. The Very Busy Spider. This is a paper pages. So if you can find this in hardback or a board book, that's even better. But again, more repetition. You're learning about spiders, about animals, and the sounds that they make. So this is a really another great one that every house needs to have. Great for the fall. Talk about all that stuff. All right. Now, if you, I used this one when it was potty time. Now, you don't have to use it for the bathroom, but this was one of our favorites. We're going on a bear hunt, and my kids knew that when they wanted to read this, they had to go sit on the potty. And if you see one of our posts on our social media pages, you will see about potty training. This was our books that we had stashed up in the bathroom for potty time. And so we're going on a bear hunt. I love it because it talks about nature and sounds that nature makes, and you're imagining this big adventure. You're gonna go try and find a bear, and really it's just a family taking a walk and the imagination that comes along with it. So this is really fun. Even as our boys got older, we would still, if we're going on a bear hunt, we're gonna catch a big one, and we would play along with this as we were going on our hike. Another classic, as I'm sure you've seen, is Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. And this one just builds on vocabulary. There's so many things to say goodnight to, and it's a fun thing to do in your kids' room, especially if they're scared of their room. But you can say goodnight bed, goodnight light, goodnight socks, goodnight dresser, goodnight, and whatever they see in a picture frame. So really cute, old classic, but a really great one. All right. Another, gonna hop back over to some Usborne Books and More books, but this series called Are You There, Little Fox? But the series is Are You There? There's several animals to choose from. Are you there, little puppy? Are you there, little fox? Are you there, little elephant? So cute. And as you can see, there's some pop-up, not pop-up, but they go down, little holes in the book. Finger trails. So this is great for fine motor skills, and just touching things is really great. So again, repetition. Are you there, little fox? I can see your snuffy nose. Well, that's not his nose. It's a ladybug. Oh, it's not you, it's lazy ladybug. Are you there, little fox? I can see your bushy tail. And so you're using that repetition and fun things to get kids interacting with books to tell the story, until, of course, you have to find the fox. So getting kids engaged in what they're reading is really critical to helping them want to read, and then keep that going as they get older. Again, kids are never too young to be read to, and they are never too old to be read to as well. So keeping kids engaged in a fun, creative way. Some other ones are The Baby's First Playbook, Farm Words. There's other very first playbook. Again, some little indented pages, some things to finger trails to touch as they read. There's some vocabulary words, and then you can talk about it in the pages with the big illustration. So this is a really cute one as well. Fun things to touch. And as always, you want to teach your kids some manners and other necessary skills as they get older, as they start eating, as they start using the bathroom, washing their hands. This happens to be an Usborne book, but any book that teaches these skills is a really great way just to have those conversations. Sometimes kids don't want to listen to their parents, so a book can do the talking for us. So that comes in very handy when you want to teach a skill or a social skill. Comes in really handy. So those are just a few of my absolute favorites. Now, as you can see behind me, I've got a ton of books, and I've got more that you can't see. But statistically, it is proven that if kids have 500 books in their home, it increases their chances of academic success. Now, this right here is over 500 books, and what we have in the boys' room. Now, I also was a teacher. I also work with Usborne Books and More, but It does not have to be 500 stuck in your house. It could be going to the library. It could be borrowing from a friend. It could be trading books with a friend. So go have fun. The more that they're around books, you can go travel the world through books. You can go walk in other people's shoes through books. You can just learn so much. It's crazy. So go have fun, read with your kids, enjoy snuggling up with them, and the bonding that happens over books is incredible. So enjoy and have a great one.